Hi there guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you this burgundy eye style tutorial, and I'm going to be priming my eyes first as usual. I'm using my soft ochre paint pot, and I'm just going to be applying it all over the lid with my finger, and I'm just going to be using lots of patting and blending motions just to warm it up with my fingers to put all over the lid. Then I'm going to be taking the Limecrime Venus palette, and I'm going to take this sort of purpley burgundy colour and applying it onto my lid, and I'm using a flat brush for this because as it is a matte colour, you do want to pack on the colour as much as possible using lots of patting motions instead of rubbing. So you can see I am rubbing a little bit, but I'm using mainly patting motions. So as you can see, the colour just tends to build up a lot better when you just work at it. Next I'm going to be taking this more burgundy maroon colour and applying it into the crease area, and I'm not going too neatly with this, I'm just going to be blending it, but I'm not worrying too much if it's neat or not. We are going to be applying quite a thick wing of eyeliner, so it doesn't really matter if it's too neat or not. So if you're not as confident with eyeshadow, this might be a good look for you because it's just a couple of colours and you don't really need to blend it too much. You just have to get the original placement and just make sure that you blend it as much as you can. And then I'm just going to be building up a little bit more of that burgundy colour and just applying it into the crease area, and this is just going to intensify the look a little bit more. And then this is obviously optional, but if you want to intensify the look and make it look a little bit more smoky, you can apply a little bit of black into the outer V area, and that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm not worrying too much about how it blends because, like I said, we are going to be applying a thick wing of eyeliner, so just buff it out as much as you can, but don't worry too much about it. Next I'm going to be doing a nice thick wing of eyeliner, so it's obviously optional how thick you want the eyeliner to be. You can obviously skip the eyeliner if you're not as comfortable, but the eyeliner that I'm going to be doing is a little bit thicker, and what I like to do usually when I'm doing a thicker wing is I just like to build it up slowly because you just don't know how thick you want it to go. You want it to obviously match the eyeshadow look and the rest of the look that you're going to be doing, so just take it slow. What I like to do first is just do a line all along the top lid and then begin to extend it outwards, and then I like to sort of join up the two lines that we just done, and then I like to just slightly thicken it very, very slowly. And don't worry too much if the wing isn't very neat on the outer corner because we can clean that up, which is what I'm about to do. And as you can see, if you just sort of clean the bottom tail with a wipe, it just looks a lot more precise, and you don't have to worry too much about it. You can just worry about getting the rest of it precise. Next I'm going to be applying a pencil into my waterline, and I'm using a black one by NYX, and then I'm going to make sure that I apply some of it underneath because we want to create that nice smoulded look. And what I'm going to do is just make sure that I'm getting it in between my lashes, and don't worry about it being neat because we are going to buff it out with some eyeshadow in a sec. Then I'm going to take that same eyeshadow we applied onto our lid area and just use it to buff out that black, and this is just going to give us a really nice smoky effect and just look really nice and smouldering. And you want to make sure that you sort of buff out the wing a little bit as well because it just makes it look a lot more even. Then I'm going to do a nice Arabic inspired inner wing, and I'm just going to be doing a nice little triangle on the inner corner, and it just makes it look really nice, but that's obviously optional as well. Then I just applied some mascara and my false lashes. These are two false lashes put together. I always put them in the description box, so don't forget to check all the stuff that I've used in the description box if you were wondering. Next I'm going to be applying my foundation. I'm using my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk as usual with a Real Techniques sponge, and I've just been absolutely loving using a sponge to apply my foundation recently. I just think it looks so smooth and it's really easy to build up coverage, so I just sort of like to build up coverage in the areas that I need it, and then I like to use concealer in the areas that I like to highlight. And I'm just using my Maybeline Fit ME Concealer, which I've absolutely been loving recently, so I'm just using it on the areas I want to bring forward. Then I'm going to take that same sponge and buff it into my skin, and I'm using lots of bouncing motions and just pressing it into the foundation that we applied first. And I've just been absolutely loving a sponge because I think it just looks so airbrushed at the end, and I literally use it to apply everything in this video. So I used it to apply my foundation, my concealer, and then I'm also going to use it to apply my powder as well, which is what you're seeing me do here. And this is just really mattifies the look. So if you've got oily skin, it's really good because you can really press it into the foundation and fully set it. Next, I'm going to be filling in my eyebrows with spiked eyebrow pencil, as I usually like to do, and I'm just going to be defining my arch, and I'm going to be buffing the rest of that pencil to the middle of my brow using a spoolie mascara wand thing. I'm just going to be making sure that the inner part of my brow isn't as dark as the outer part of my brow, and I'm just going to be brushing through with an eyebrow mascara thing, and it's a lighter colour, so it just makes my eyebrows look a little bit less harsh. Then I'm going to be highlighting under my brow with some concealer, and I just love doing this to perfect the brow and also lift the brow as well, and it just makes sure that if you have made any mistakes, it just makes the bottom of the brow look really nice and sharp. Next, I'm going to be bronzing with my favourite bronzer of life. This is my Bobbi Brown bronzer in Golden Light, and if you've watched my videos, you would know that I've been through so many of these. I just absolutely love this colour. It just suits olive skin really, really well, and it's just the perfect bronzer to contour and to give you a little bit of colour as well. So I've just applied a lot of that onto my skin. Next, I'm going to be highlighting my cheekbones and my nose area with Becca Opal Highlight. Next, I'm going to be lining my lips with Cremo Spice lip liner, and then I'm going to be filling in my lips with Honey Love lipstick, and you guys know that Honey Love is my absolute favourite. It is the best nude in the whole world, and I just absolutely love it. And then I just like to use my finger just to blend my lipstick into my lip liner. So guys, that is the end of this look. I hope that you enjoyed something that's really nice and dramatic, and it's nice for an evening look if you're going out clubbing or just generally anything for the evening. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe for more. I hope that you have an amazing day, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!